So, Jack, what do you think you're going to be talking about that night?
Well, I'm going to be talking about my new discoveries in fundamental physics that we live in a virtual matrix reality, a holographic universe, in which the hologram is in our far future, very similar to the metaphysical ideas of Teilhard de Chardin, the Jesuit scientist back, I don't know, almost 100 years ago.
Oh, the Omega Point.
The Omega Point. We live in a kind of Omega Point universe, and that this is no longer a speculation, but it's the discovery of dark energy about 10 years ago. The dark energy, this anti-gravitational cosmic field that's accelerating the expansion rate of space in our observable piece of the multiverse. That is telling us that we actually are three-dimensional hologram images, conscious hologram images we are being computed from a two-dimensional computer in our far future.
All right, what relevance does that have to the idea of extraterrestrials and us terrestrials developing technology to go to the stars?
Well, because what I think the secret to warp drive is going to be in harnessing this anti-gravitational dark energy field. And of course, there are going to be a lot of obstacles. Stephen Hawking is a very smart guy. He has his chronology protection conjecture. There's also the idea that in the warp drive bubble, in the simplest model by Alcubierre, that because the bubble itself is like a wall of light, we can't navigate the system. All kinds of problems. But here's the thing: if the UFO data is real data and not just some bogus illusion of Majestic 12, as some people think.
Or mass psychosis.
Or the kind of stuff that Jacques Vallée talks about. If it's not that, if it's real hardware technology, then these problems that Stephen Hawking, Matt Visser, and other top mainstream physicists have posed are solvable. They're not fatal defects stopping us from exploring the stars, traveling in time, both into the far future and into backwards in time even. And that's mainly what I'm going to be talking about.
Excellent. And it would also be evidence that we are definitely not alone in the universe, which, if anyone thinks about, is a pretty depressing and
That would be depressing. In fact, what it indicates is that we live in a conscious, intelligent universe, first suggested in science by Sir Fred Hoyle back in the 80s. You remember that.
Right.
His book, The Intelligent Universe.
Right.
And sort of like P.K. Dick's
the odds of life arising from this universe would be like a tornado going through a junkyard and assembling a 747.
If it wasn't an argument by design.
Right.
And the point is that the argument by design involves what Igor Novikov calls a self-consistent loop in time. Since we're created from the future, it's all done in a self-consistent way.
Excellent.
And
so you'll be going over this.
Be going over that. And it's on our website, stardrive.org.
Sounds great.